This person came to my page to make fun of the fact that my mama is deceased. And honestly, I feel sorry for anybody who goes around thinking that talking about somebody's deceased loved one is funny in any kind of way. But what do you really expect from a group of girls who was raised by 304s? What do you really expect when you got a group of girls who the only reason why they exist is because they mamas was junkies
Damn,
and
go
needed a
off,
hit?
sis.
Okay, so that is the girl Dana Dana. She's always causing a storm on TikTok because she's very overly opinionated. People think she's a pick me, which some of her behavior is pick me, but I do be agreeing with a lot of the other stuff that she says. She's single, 36, no kids, doesn't really date much. And some say her opinions are destroying the black community.
106 bodies at 20 is disgusting. I don't care if that's your fave. I don't care if you love her to death. If you need to block me over it, do what you need to do on this good Sunday. But I said what I said, 106 bodies at 20. Man, woman,
Shit, 40
dog, cat,
bodies
is
at 20. What
disgusting.
y'all out here doing?
At first, I wasn't even going to address her because there's a lot of y'all to get online talking about all these different men that you done slept with, right? But her not being able to take ownership of what she did is what didn't sit right with me. Saying 106 bodies at 20 is a mistake. Nothing about that is a mistake. Being laid on your back over 106 times by different men, nothing about that is a mistake. You can't even own what you did, which lets me know you ain't even really about that life. A real 304 would never get online and over-explain herself or refer to the choices that she made with her life and her body as a mistake. Because she did it because she wanted to and she would own it. But y'all ain't real 304s. I said that. Y'all just love girls who got played and now you trying to beat men at their own game, which you're failing at, right? Or you're dealing with trauma and you need professional help. But a lot of y'all, instead of the professional help that you need, right now, you can't see the forest from the trees because you either doing OF or you getting money from social media by glamorizing the 304 lifestyle. But you're not really able to sit with yourself for real because there's too much money coming in, too many distractions. You're going on trips, you being able to buy stuff, you're seeing more money you've never seen before in your life. But when all of that runs dry and you truly have to sit with yourself and internalize these decisions you've made, that's when that regret will set in. And everybody will never get to see that part of it. Only the part of you overhyping it online and acting like you're so unbothered, yet you're making videos continuously over explaining something that you swear that you're comfortable with doing.
All right, she went viral one time because she talked about how Sexy Red stinks. She makes trash music, which I feel like everybody know that about Sexy Red. Like her music bop, she's doing her thing right now, but the music can't be real. Like the stuff that she say in her songs, I never believe that's what she's actually doing. My booty hole brown. I don't believe that she would actually. She'll talk about she'll play that song in church. Like who really believe in that type of stuff?
You cannot convince me otherwise that Sexy Red is not an industry plant that was put here to help finalize the destroying of the black woman image. They was already had us under attack and she was here to just finalize the process. The way they trying to force her on us is just crazy. Like I wanted to go see Drake, but once I found out Drake had her opening for him, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Am I going to support anything that thing is behind? I'm not supporting it, right? This is the reason why it's time to separate. It's time to separate as black women because ain't no way I'm about to be associated with that and Suki Stankiana. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I don't care how you feel. I don't care how you feel. At this point, separation has to happen. It's one thing to make trashy music. That is a different level of trash. That's a different level of trash. Kaya's My Neck, My Back, it was bad. Trina and Trick Daddy's You Know Nan, it was bad. But that's a different level of dirty stuff.
And then Sexy Red responds.
Well, if it ain't Miss Sexy Red that made herself into my comment section, it's nice to have you here, young thug.
That joke was so late and tired.
Y'all girls killed me using age as an insult. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we look about the same age. I know I got about 10 years on you, but facially, you wouldn't know the difference. You look like you graduated in 05 with me, and you dress like it too. You look like you stuck in the time capsule of 2005 or 2006. So, with that being said, I said what I said about the music. The music is horrible. All right. It is what it is. You can feel however you want to feel about it. You know somebody lost the argument when the only thing they can say is that you broke. Well, give me some money then, sis. Help us sister out. Since you balling out of control, remember you on the other side of the world.
And then she ended up getting into it with a gay man. Seems like she's always into it with black women or black gay men.
Just imagine that you so mad that you got called out on your bullshit that you try to compare a dark-skinned black woman to a man, as though you're trying to insinuate that she has manly features. And see, one thing about people like her is that as soon as they get mad, it's finna get real colorist. Every time. And then imagine thinking you won the argument by saying, why don't you give me some money if I'm broke? Be fucking for real. Y'all just mad because y'all broke and she not. All that garbage y'all talking about and she's running up a bag.
Person came to my page to make fun of the fact that my mama is deceased. And honestly, I feel sorry for anybody who goes around thinking that talking about somebody's deceased loved one is funny in any kind of way. But what do you really expect from a group of girls who was raised by 304s? What do you really expect when you got a group of girls who the only reason why they exist is because they mamas was junkies and needed a hit? You really can't expect much from them. Let me explain that again. The only reason why some of y'all girls exist is because your mama was a junkie who needed a hit and she passed up that little cat in exchange for it, and voila, here you are in my comment section now. One thing about my mama, in life or death, that was a classy, well put together, respected woman. Okay? Y'all can't say the same for y'all mamas. Y'all mamas are crack whores. Right? Yeah, that's what you get to say about your mama. You get to say that your mama's a junkie who passes up cat for drugs, right? I don't get to say that. My mama was a well put together, respectable woman who was married to one man and with one man her whole life and had all her kids with that one man. My mama was a very beautiful, well put together mother. Y'all had mamas who came up to your school with dirty wigs on, no bra, and her boobs sitting on her stomach, bad built. That's the kind of mama you had.
Then she sometimes gets into it with other creators. This one creator said that she was copying her stuff. Dana Dane says she doesn't. I don't really think it matters. This is influencer culture. Of course you're going to get copied. If you don't want to get copied, you need to trademark your stuff, copyright your stuff, or just get off the internet.
This girl is saying that I copied her story about my positive breakup experience. Let's just get a couple things straight. I used to see her videos on the For You page every now and again, but because I don't interact with her content, because quite frankly, I don't like her content, I never like her comment on any of her videos, the For You page been stopped showing me her. I haven't seen a video of hers in so long. In fact, that video that I'm talking about, I wouldn't have even known about it if somebody didn't tag me in the comments. Girl, what? But let's think about this logically. To say that I copied your story is to say that I went on your page and saw that video and I was inspired enough to copy you because I want to emulate your life. I don't. Also, let's think about this logically. If you say that my whole niche in my podcast is bashing men, so how could I have had a good breakup with my ex? First of all, those two don't even correlate, first of all. And second of all, if my whole brand is bashing men, why would I deviate from that for one story? And then my story was so vague. All I said was, good guy, he treated me well, raised the bar, but that wasn't my husband, and I don't want the girls to think that a breakup always has to be messy.
Now, this situation with Dana with this bear versus man thing, I'm not going to lie to you. She kind of was right. I do feel the same way. I share a lot of Dana's thoughts or like viewpoints and stuff like that. Like, I do feel like a lot of women are very easy. I do feel like a lot of women, y'all go and have sex with these men and y'all don't know them. Y'all don't know their last name. I think that's crazy.
Y'all doing too much. This hypothetical question about this bear versus man in the forest is about to get a lot of y'all feelings hurt. Some of y'all women, you doing too much. You are the bear in the forest. You need to be scared of yourself. At the end of the day, a lot of y'all are running around acting like you so scared of men, acting as if you fear for your life on a day-to-day basis. Girl, men don't even pay you no mind on a day-to-day basis. You go to the mall, they ignore you. You go to the store, they ignore you. You go to the club and the lounges with your homegirls and they talk to everybody but you. Men ain't worried about you. You could be in the forest with a bear and a man and you got a better chance of the bear wanting to smash. It's almost comical listening to a group of women who invite strangers from dating apps to their house to smash on the first day are scared of men. I can't tell the way y'all be getting pregnant by strangers, men who last names you don't even know, men who mama you don't meet until the baby shower. I can't tell you scared of these men. Not the way you be out here giving out your address so freely and letting them come over there and Netflix and chill, the way you be going over their house when you don't even know them. Jeffrey Dahmer would have a field day with this generation, and somehow y'all scared of men. You scared to be in a forest with a man? Be for real. Post like it's not a simple explanation, which is y'all name are not on leases in order to get evicted. So of course you can't be included in this study. When your mama kick you out, Pookie, those numbers are not going to be included in this study. A lot of y'all are felons. You can't even lease nowhere, right? So a lot of y'all have black women putting their name on leases just for you to be able to live there. Credit bad, can't pass the income verification. So you need black women to put their name on a lease just so you can live there. And some of y'all live in these places that are being evicted with said black women that you don't even help pay bills at. So you helped her get evicted, right? Let's really talk about the study if you want to talk about the study. Of course, white women's numbers would be lower because they actually got white men providing and helping them pay bills, if not paying all the bills. But Pookie, you're just somewhere living and freeloading, and you don't have your name on a lease in order to get included in this study, Pookie.
Okay, so that was our girl, Dana Dane. Like I said, a lot of people do not like her because she has very strong opinions, and it sometimes looks like she's a pick-me. A lot of women feel that way. I don't feel that way. I just feel like she's very real, like she's a realist. Like she say raw, mean things about men. She say raw, mean things about women. So it's like it's no cut cards on either side of the table. And she say things so mean and raw, it will definitely get under somebody's skin. I will say that. All right, y'all, don't forget to get the free ebook, how to turn your followers into dollars, how to make a full-time income online while it's free. I think I'm gonna make it free for like another 48 hours, but that's gonna be it because there's so much game in this daggone book. And definitely join the academy. I teach you how to make a full-time income online. You know, go from a side hustle and make this your daggone full-time income. So you can like work whenever you want to. You don't gotta answer to nobody. Get paid off of your own talent. It's free leads. When you actually work it right, you get YouTube AdSense, affiliate marketing, you sell your own products, sponsorships, brand deals, free products. Like I said, it's not my only channel, but even on this channel, I got this channel monetized in 1 month. You got 2 ways to get monetized. One is 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch time hours, which me personally, I have 9,000 watch time hours on this month alone. The other way is 4,000 subscribers and 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours. So definitely go ahead and get the book. I put so many gems and jewels into that daggone book.
Dana, since 1987, has not only morphed into the female Kevin Samuels, but she's also deeply, seriously anti-intellectual and a big bully. So it's unsurprising that she would use this discourse around the bear or the man in the forest to turn it on its heel and be antagonistic and nasty to women. But it is nasty work, y'all. Like, desirability is not why people experience violence. The exact sort of thought process that Dana espouses in that video is how we silence actual victims. It is a strain of thought that often exists in the Black community where people who are perceived to be outside of the bounds of the spectrum of like European beauty standards are either outright dismissed or people just don't believe them to begin with when they claim acts of violence against them. Particularly sexual violence, whether it's rape or sexual assault,